When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. Very little is needed to make a happy life, it is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason, which today arm you against the present. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions. Our life is what our thoughts make it. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Nothing happens to any man that he is not formed by nature to bear. The universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it. That which is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees. Nothing has such power to broaden the mind as the ability to investigate systematically and truly all that comes under thy observation in life. Poverty is the mother of crime. The universe is transformation, life is opinion. Each day provides its own gifts. Do every act of your life as if it were your last. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Everything that happens, happens as it should, and if you observe carefully, you will find this to be so. Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future, too. Here is the rule to remember in the future, when anything tempts you to be bitter, not, "This is a misfortune," but to bear this worthily is good fortune. Now here can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. To begin is half the work, let half still remain, again begin this, and thou wilt have finished. Natural ability without education has more often raised a man to glory and virtue, than education without natural ability. Life is neither good or evil, but only a place for good and evil. Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up, if thou wilt ever dig. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. Confine yourself to the present. Let men see, let them know, a real man who lives as he was meant to live. To the wise, life is a problem, to the fool, a solution. Adapt yourself to the things among which your lot has been cast, and love sincerely the fellow creatures with whom destiny has ordained that you shall live. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible for anyone to accomplish. Anger cannot be dishonest. Tomorrow is nothing, today is too late, the good lived yesterday. Such as are your habitual thoughts, such also will be the character of your mind, for the soul is dyed by the thoughts. The act of dying is one of the acts of life. Where a man can live, he can also live well. Be content to seem what you really are. To refrain from imitation is the best revenge. How much time he saves, who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks. Be content with what you are, and wish not change, nor dread your last day, nor long for it. Perhaps there are none more lazy, or more truly ignorant, than your everlasting readers. To live happily is an inward power of the soul. Let not your mind run on what you lack as much as on what you have already. To understand the true quality of people, you must look into their minds, and examine their pursuits and aversions. Men exist for the sake of one another. A man should be upright, not be kept upright. There is nothing happens to any person but what was in his power to go through with. Execute every act of thy life, as though it were thy last. What springs from earth dissolves to earth again, and heaven-born things fly to their native seed. When thou art above measure angry, bethink thee how momentary is man's life. Death, like birth, is a secret of nature. Whatever the universal nature assigns to any man at any time is for the good of that man at that time. Attitude found in the understanding, and is often inherited, genius coming from reason, and imagination, rarely.